What's up guys, it's my last day here in Japan and I'm about to eat something I never thought I would ever eat. What I'm about to eat has toxins that could kill 30 adults. It's 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide and there is no known antidote. What I'm about to eat is broccoli. Nah, sorry, I just really hate broccoli. What I'm about to eat, of course, is these guys, this guy, one of these guys, the pufferfish fugu. And I guess if you're watching this video, then I made it. But as I'm standing here right now, I'm not so sure. Let's go. Fugu, of course, has a bad rap. Well, rightfully so, because it is extremely poisonous. But I am comforted knowing that the chefs preparing my uber poisonous fish are all extremely well trained. To become a fugu chef, you have to not only have 5 years experience cooking in a restaurant, you have to train for 3 additional years on top of that. Then take a test where only about 1/3 of them passes. So supposedly the people handling my fish are the best of the best. But people do make mistakes, right? So in case that happens, what will probably happen to me is that I might get a headache, I might feel a little dizzy, a little nauseous, I will have difficulty breathing, I won't be able to speak nor move, and I will remain conscious until my breathing stops and asphyxiation begins. Yeah, let's eat. I am at a popular fugu restaurant called Genpin Fugu, and they assured me in the front of the restaurant that nobody has ever had any incidences eating their fugu here. I opted for a set menu here, which includes 6 different dishes, and I never eat raw stuff. You guys know I don't eat raw stuff, I don't like raw stuff, but I'm gonna make an exception here because you gotta eat fugu sushi. That's a big part of this whole meal. And the first dish is fugu fin sashimi. I see some scallions in here and some onions. Well, it doesn't smell poisonous. There we go. The texture tastes like calamari, like cooked calamari. It's pretty chewy, really chewy. But I like what they did here with the seasonings. Really, oh my God, did I just get poisoned? My voice just changed. Okay, I think I'm okay. The seasoning is really refreshing again, but the texture of the fish, it was like chewing on a rubber band. I actually like this texture because I love jellyfish and I love calamari, and this kind of reminds me of that. So good start to this meal. This was pretty delicious and I'm still alive. Second course, and this is what I see a lot of people eat. This is paper thin. I could almost see through this. And you dip this in a little bit of the sauce. There we go. Yeah, it tastes slightly less like a rubber band than the one before, but the meat is still very chewy, very rubbery. I can definitely taste how fresh that is. And for me, that texture is not too bad because this is literally my first time eating raw fish, and I don't know what I was expecting. I was kind of thinking, and maybe the meat would just fall apart, but I like that this actually has some texture, it has some chew to it. Next up, now we're kind of exiting the raw fugu section of the meal, and this just looks like really awesome fried fish. Oh. That is definitely meant to be a one-biter. That is really gelatinous. Super fatty and super chewy. The fat doesn't melt though, it doesn't go anywhere. You gotta chew this sucker. I don't think I enjoy that very much. That was like chewing a super tough, slimy, fatty piece of rubber. Now we're getting to the meat portion. This here is just pure fried fugu meat. And it seems, oh my God, it is really tough. I'm trying to break this apart to show you guys what it looks like inside. Look at this. It's like snapping back in place. This feels like a horribly cooked piece of rib. Oh my God, I'm just gonna bite this and see what happens. Hold on. There's a bone in here, that's why. Oh, this is actually really tasty. And I think you gotta eat it like a rib. This is not rubbery at all. I mean, it's definitely not tender, but it's not rubbery. Oh, and the flavor is really clean. There's no fishiness to this at all. I am really enjoying this. Also, there's no random bones in the fish. It just seems to be like this one big bone and that's it. What came with the fish are these like fried ginko nuts. If you ever smelled ginko nuts before they were roasted, it smells like, well, basically a bathroom. I never really enjoyed ginko nuts. They're just really dense. Next up, barbecue fugu. And you can tell the meat is from 2 opposite extremes. Some pieces are so insanely fatty, they look like they almost look gelatinous, and this other piece, it's just tough as nails. I can't even stab my chopsticks through it. And then there's a piece that seemed to reside in the middle. Let me try this one. It's actually extremely lean. The sauce they put on this is actually really incredible. It's just a little salty, but very citrusy. I'm gonna try this glob of fugu right here. I did not enjoy that. The skin was okay for me because that has some texture. The rest was like, and pardon me for saying this, it tasted like a ball of snot. I mean, I don't know how else to describe that. It tasted like a ball of snot. I almost couldn't swallow that. This is a lean piece of fugu, and it looks like it's a rib again. There's bones inside. A lot of bones inside. This is wonderful. You could literally eat this like a rib, like a pork rib, and the flesh texture, it doesn't taste like fish because it's not tender whatsoever. But again, super clean flavor, no fishiness whatsoever. I think a lot of people like eating the fatty pieces because fugu season is considered to be between November and I think January or February, because in the winter is when the fugu is the fattest, and people, I guess, really enjoy eating the fat on the fugu, but that is something I did not enjoy at all. Next up, we have the fugu hot pot. So they're saying these bigger pieces of flesh will go in for about 5 minutes and the skin will go in for 15 seconds. There we go. Got a timer going on, 5 minutes, go. Gonna go ahead and put that huge mushroom in there. Look how pretty, so colorful. And let's put this in the middle. Like a carrot flower on top. I'm gonna go ahead and try the fugu skin first because it cooks the fastest. 15 seconds, go. 1, 2, there we go. When this skin was going in, it felt really tough and stale. And now, after being boiled for 15 seconds, it's a lot looser. I'm still expecting a very chewy texture. Let's try this. That was not what I expected. That caught me off guard. Have you ever like sipped a drink and thought it was like Coke and it turned out to be water and it shocks you for like a second? From the previous few dishes, I really expected the skin to be really tough, really chewy, again, rubber band-like, but that skin was so slimy, I thought it licked Slimer. Really no texture whatsoever, just like a sheet of slime. 5 minutes is up. I'm gonna try to use my, ooh, look at that. That thing is flaking. I was really unexpected because this meat has been so tough all night. This actually came off quite easily with the chopstick. It took some effort, but at least it came off when I pried it with the chopsticks. Oh, that's actually pretty fantastic. Again, not what I thought at all. I thought this meat was gonna be really chewy. I'm actually really surprised how tender this meat is because of all the fugu dishes I've had today, nothing was tender. And it's anti-tender because it likes to use plenty of fish instead. Okay, that was the dad joke portion of this video. I mean, it's tender compared to the other ways that it was cooked tonight, but this is still like Mr. T compared to all the other fish. I really like this ponzu sauce. They put a lot of garlic, a lot of radish in here. Tastes great. I also just want to try this meat on its own without any dipping sauce. Even with no sauce, absolute zero fishy, gamey flavor to it. It's definitely one of the cleanest fish I've ever had. Also, how cool is this hot pot? It's just paper sitting on top of a bamboo basket, and there's a little steamer thing on the bottom, but that's it. Like it moves. So this whole thing is being held together by paper. I mean, how strong is this paper? I'm gonna try to tear this. I've successfully tore the super paper. So how am I able to tear this, but searing heat and water cannot penetrate this paper armor? What kind of wizardry black fugu magic is this? So I wanna taste a little bit of the soup and see if it tastes like anything. Yep, this tastes like boiling water. The last course has to do with our hot pot. They took whatever was left out, added the rice, beaten egg, beautifully may I add, and then added some scallions and made it into this lovely fugu porridge. Which in my opinion desperately needs the banchan they provided because it really has no flavor. With the banchan, it's okay. This just tastes like an eggy porridge. Of course, I really have no idea what fugu flavor is because the fish really didn't have much flavor on its own. I feel like beyond the array of different textures, fugu really doesn't itself have much flavor. So this thing really doesn't have much flavor. Oh, This ice cream is delicious. This milk tastes different. So after my 7-course fugu meal, I realized a couple things. One, I'm still kind of hungry. And two, I still have really no idea what fugu tastes like. Like I said, the texture varies a lot depending on how you cook it and what part of the fish you're eating. So it's either really rubbery, really slimy, really tough, or just something in between all that. It's one of those things that after you ate it, like, you don't know how you feel about it. I mean, it was good, but I really couldn't tell you if that was just the sauce with the fish itself. But I am alive, so this restaurant gets 5 stars for that. And I think this is one of those experiences, one of those meals that after I ate it, it's checked off my list of things to do, and I never need to do it again. But one thing I can tell you guys, as poisonous as this fish is, it's pretty safe to eat. I mean, don't believe in Homer Simpson. I think they said there only has been like 10 fatalities in the last decade from people eating this fish, but that's really only because the fishermen, they try to cook it themselves without any training whatsoever. But it is something I would recommend you guys trying if you are ever in Japan, because the experience itself was really enjoyable for me. So that's it. I guess if you're watching this, I'm 100% okay. And if you ever had fugu before, let me know what it tastes like and if you enjoyed it. All right, thank you guys all so much for watching this video, and until we eat again, see you later.